What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI Auto Business. My name is Jay. You know, my goal every Tuesday night is to bring you another trade show level business presentation to you wherever you are, because your automotive business deserves the latest in transportation and logistics news. And if you're busy, and I know you are, in a minute, if you're watching on demand, I'm going to show you the welcome show lineup. You'll be able to skip ahead using the clickable video time code links in the video description below. Please do feel free to use those. Comment, like, share, tell your friends. Thanks for watching ATI. We sure do appreciate it. Ship.Cars end-to-end LoadMate shipper platform continues to release new features in car shipping. And transition to the LoadMate shipper platform by car dealers and auto auctions is growing. Are you ready to find out why in the demo tonight? Please do welcome Eftim Eftimov. He's the president of Ship.Cars. We have Justin McCarthy, VP of Business Development, Dave Kennerley, Software and Product Development, Jonathan Stott, Product Manager, Kevin Stanley, Customer Success, and special guest Ellen Kim of Finn Auto, all with us tonight. Plus, Ty Thompson is in the building, so please do join the live chat. Ask your questions, share your thoughts, grow your business, break out of your vertical, because it's Tuesday nights live on ATI Auto Business. My name is Jay. I'm your host. Welcome back to the show. What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back. Big show tonight. Thank you so much for joining us again on ATI Auto Business here on Tuesday nights live. We do have a really big show. What I like about Tuesdays is this is the center stage of the mobile trade show here at ATI. And so we're happy to make you feel welcome. Please do feel welcome. Say hello to a friend and say hello in the live chat. Say hello, let us know who you are, what are you looking for, how can we help, do you have a question, is there something that you need follow-up on, do you have a tech question you want to talk about, something in general, maybe one of the other shows comes to mind. We're going to go into industry news at the quarter hour, kind of a recap and a future look, and some news. If you're in business development, Part 2 of industry news is for you. So if you need 20 more minutes to get ready and get settled and you're into business, you can do that. You can do that. We'll be here. We'll be getting ready. What we're going to do is in about 45 minutes or so, we're going to bring in Ty. I know, long time, right? Long show. Stick around. I don't know how it works. I think it just does. Get out of here. Nexus is back. That'll be cool. That'll be fun. So stick around for that. Then what's going to happen is we're going to get into the meat of the matter. We're going to bring in Eftim Eftimov. We're going to look at a brand overview of Ship.Cars. What do you know about Ship.Cars? We're going to learn more tonight. From the overview into more of product features. What are the products? Justin McCarthy is going to join us, and he's going to tell us more information about that. Then we are going to bring in Dave Kennerley. and we're going to learn more about software and product. And we are going to load the bases, because when we bring in Jonathan Stott for the LoadMate demo, you're going to have much of the team here. If you have a question, whether you have a tech question, sales question, whatever it is. This is, do you know, Ship.Cars is a tech company. So bring your tech questions. Oh, that's why the trivia section is loaded with tech questions. And then finally, if that's not enough, we're going to bring in Ellen Kim of Finn Auto for a client testimonial. What's it like to use Ship.Cars? She's going to tell us live. So we've got a full plate. This is going to be great. You know, this is a show. This one's a long time in the making. These shows, we've done a lot of prep and planning and talking to make sure that, you know, this is live. So we want to properly represent the company. You'll see a lot of other pre-produced and edited videos. We're live. Dude, that's a lot. You guys nervous? Who's nervous? Do me a favor, please do click the like button, smash it, and then you click copy, click share, let somebody know. It's not too late. Join us live on ATI. If you are a shipper or a researching car hauler or broker, maybe a dispatcher, maybe you work at an insurance company, you can call or text Ty 417-483-2764. And what he wants to do is give you some information and reflection about maybe, you know, maybe you need to slow down for a second, find out more information before you buy that truck, or hey, maybe Ship.Cars is the software you're looking for, and you just came at the right time, whatever it is. And you can send me the news, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Do me a favor, stick around. Right after this, we're going to go into the live chat. We'll be right back.
Recon in 2023. Time to line. Speed to sale. Managed by metrics. Know what you don't know. Technician efficiency. Workflow efficiency. More cars, less time. Know where your cars are. Connect to what you expect. Rapid Recon can help.
Car dealers can see the Rapid Recon difference with transparent communication through the vehicle reconditioning process, auto remarketing, and dealer inventory management solutions. Visit rapidrecon.com. Links in the live chat. Thank you so much for taking the time. Really do appreciate it. Let's do it. Let's go into the live chat. It's a big deal. The community came by to say hello, so that's super cool. So let's take the time. Ty, Cars on the Move in here first. This is where you get your car shipping business intel. The audio's okay. Mic check 1, 2, 3. We're all right. Kimberly is here. Welcome to Tuesday Nights Live. We're glad you are here. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Jeff Watt. Mom said learn something new every day. Sneaking home for dinner but working. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeff. Jeff was here on Friday for the Car Haul Equipment Show on Cars on the Move. Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, well. I'll put the link in the live chat. That was a good one. This is the kind of show where we could turn it into like a quarterly series. I could definitely see that. Here comes Car Haul, and that's equipment, maintenance, trailers, stingers. I mean, we're talking the type of programming that you know, that'll stand up to the Facebook crowd, and that's Carlos Braxton is here. What's going on, Carlos? Carlos was on the equipment show on Friday. Kevin Stanley is here, customer success at Ship.Cars. Ship.Cars USA, excited to join the show later. Now, Adia, shout out to Adia at Ship.Cars. You know, without Adia, without her hard work, I mean, she was, you know, she really helped coordinate and put together tonight's show, content, topics, etc. Really, round of applause for Adia Zhang. Nice job. Danny B says hello. What's up, Danny B? Mark Rodick is here. Superflow Systems in the house. Awesome. And then Nexus. Nexus is back with money. Well, thank you, Nexus. Thank you so much. What else we got here? Well, what do we have here? Oh, JT is here. What's up, JT? And Joe at Car Shipper. Okay, cool. Joe at Car Shipper, yeah. You know, this is one of those opportunities where, you know, in auto transport, we've heard of different companies. And what do we know about those companies? Can you name 3 people in that company? Think of all the different companies that you know in auto transport. Can you name 3 people in that company that you know? Tonight you're going to name 5. That's right. Tonight you're going to name 5 at Ship.Cars. So that's one of the things that I really like to do here is I like to get to know teams, people, because when you go to the trade show, you will then recognize people. You'll be able to talk to them. You'll know how to relate to them. And that leads to business relationships. That's right. Got something in your eye, Jay? No. I'm sending you a signal. Get to know these teams, these companies, their products, the features, what they're developing, what they're working on next, who they're talking to, why they're talking to them. You know, you're in auto transport. Where'd you get that idea? What are you shipping? What are you hauling? Do you know what's on your truck? Do you know why it's on your truck? I know, to make money, Jay. I know. All right, I got it. All right, that's fine. All right, so what it is time now, it is Ship.Cars. I know the answer. It is now probably time. We'll leave the live chat open for the rest of the night. We'll stay here for a few more minutes, seconds. And then we're going to go into, oh, excellent. People are already piling into the live Zoom room. That's fantastic. Again, please do. Here, I'm going to put this here. You got an extra like? Please leave one here for us. You wouldn't believe what these likes do. We had, what was it? Dispatching Live? I think it was Dispatching Live. And there seems to be this, like threshold that YouTube really likes. And I don't know what it is, but I don't think we're at the threshold yet. Can everybody please get together? Oh, is that what I wanted? Here. Everybody, grab your friends and get together in a scrum and grab that like and push us over the like threshold. Whatever that is. I don't know what it is. I just know that I don't get over the threshold often enough. Really, Jay? Do me a favor, stick around. Right after this, we're going to go into industry news, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market, and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
Are you searching for that midnight auto shipping quote and new lead software you can trust? Provide instant, accurate quotes online with Transport Auto Quoter and move cars fast with Pro ABD CRM. Visit superflowsystems.com. Links in the live chat. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you taking the time. Oh, hey, there it is. Wow. Thank you so much, Mark. Making martinis in the super chat. Thank you. TAQ and Pro ABD equals. Can you see those guns? Strong business. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Okay. Actually, I had I think it was Alex, came through the comments or an email looking for an auto quoter, and just an auto quoter. Didn't want everything else. Send him over to Mark. Bada bing, bada boom. And business is done. That's how it happens here on ATI. So let's go into industry news. It is show 284 in a row on a Tuesday night. 284. Ship.Cars. Wow. That's pretty cool. Take that in. Ship.Cars LoadMate shipper platform here on ATI. Now, thank you, Ship.Cars, for sharing the information. And yes, we've got Eftim here with us. We've got Justin with us. Jonathan is with us. And what I love, too, is that, this is the power of social media. If you know something great is about to happen, share it. You can do that. Thank you so much. Eftim was with us on Titans of Car Shipping. That was a great show. Thank you, Eftim, for that. And so you may, you may have been to the Ship.Cars website. Ship Cars Smarter. Ship.Cars, intelligent car shipping software. Well, what do you know about LoadMate? So we're going to talk more about LoadMate tonight. Now, some of the pages of LoadMate on the Ship.Cars website, car hauler platform for dealerships and auctions and shippers, simplified load management, comprehensive location tracking, built-in enhancements. LoadMate does a lot, and LoadMate is being talked about a lot. So we're lucky to have a demo tonight. That's why we say on ATI, we are front of the store, back of the store, side of the store, top of the store. I don't care where you are in the ecosystem. I'm positive that there is a potential for transportation and logistics information and news and technology and teams and businesses that touches your business. I know it. I know it. I'm positive. I've been saying it so long. And there's a giant ecosystem. And wherever you are in the ecosystem, I'm not sure exactly where you are, but you are part of this. What we're doing tonight is we're focusing on services carriers, shippers, and brokers as they relate to auctions, dealers, loads, and more. Where do you fit in the automotive ecosystem? So, on ATI, one of the things we like to do is we like to follow the disconnect between sales and operations. Why is there a problem? Why do some say transportation dumpster fire? Why would one say that? Oh, okay, dude, where's my car? Now that one people know. Yeah, where's my car? Transportation's not a problem till it's a problem, and that's a big problem. But well, it is what it is. Oh, well, we're not going to worry. There's nothing we can do, right? There's just nothing we can do. Well, I'll tell you what. This is why on Thursdays on Dispatching Live, I let Sue take the microphone and let's find out what the dispatcher thinks of all of this, of the disconnect between sales and operations. And that's why I talk about the Dispatching Live effect. Okay, it might be a little uncomfortable. But the more you watch, the more you realize, yeah, we're going to have to drag this stuff out into the sunlight and talk about it. So that's what we do. We took a photo a year ago, and now we're up on stage at Car Conference. We're going to be presenting. Ty and I are going to be presenting in front of consigners and auctions. It's a lot of auctions. Car Conference at the end of March. Do you like auctions? Ty loves auctions. I like auctions. That's why we love Car Conference. There's Ty's Transportation Dumpster Workshop on March 29th in the afternoon. And we're thinking of live streaming. I'm thinking of live streaming it. Mine is the next day, Heavy Loads Ahead. Might live stream that. Got John and Joe and John and Dan. And everybody in the audience. Feel free to chime in. And leading up until that, what you can do, if you got something to say, and you want it said in the conference room, let us know. I'll say it. I'll represent you. Autotransportintel@gmail.com. Send me an email. Send in your comments. Even this one. You know who you are. I was texting you. Are you ready to represent your business finally up on stage on one of these Tuesday nights? No, I don't want to. Really? Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, I'll keep my cool. I won't go into it. Yeah, oh, well. Okay. This is how you get your car shoe business news. Ty right now is biting his nails. He's like, I never know what Jay's going to say live. That makes two of us, Ty. I never exactly know, but I do know this. What you want to do is you want to put it up on the big screen, because every Tuesday night I get 5 new questions. That's right, step right up. 5 new questions. Are you a car shipping guru? This is a tech show, so let's ask Larry, powered by ATI and Superflow Systems. Here we go. Question 1. What does ETA stand for? You know, my ETA is my ETA. Does that mean whenever I get there, early today aggregate, within the hour, or estimated time of arrival? What does ETA stand for? Apparently on Facebook it means whenever I get there. Is that right? Hey, Adia's here. What's going on, Adia? Ken Collins is here. What's up, Ken? Okay. So, what does ETA stand for? Carlos says whenever I get there. Carlos is like, I didn't say that. Ty is within the hour. Yeah, it's estimated time of arrival. That means an estimate of when you're going to get there. It's not whenever I get there. Facebook. Well, no wonder brokers get all the clients. He didn't say that. Okay. Question 2. What's a KPI? Is it a keyboard point index, a key performance indicator, keyless knowledge pickup, or king pixel intercept? Keyboard point index, key performance indicator, keyless knowledge pickup, king pixel intercept. KPI. What's a KPI? And what do you do with a KPI once you know what it is? Anybody? Anybody running a business? Ooh. Carlos has whenever I get there. You just can't win on Tuesday nights. Keyboard point index. Keyless knowledge pickup. Okay. Right. So Carlos is 2 for 2. Ship.Cars is 2 for 2. Oh, Moosey's here. What's up, Moosey? Now, Jay. Come on, Jay. All right, here we go. Question 3. What is the appropriate carrier pay to ship a running 2023 GMC Yukon from Cincinnati, Ohio to Albertville, Alabama? Is it $280, $560, $820, or $1160? It runs. It's a Yukon, Cincinnati to Alabama. Oh. Pessimism, $560. But it's a Yukon. I'll say $820. I mean, you can ask for $1160. This is where we play what's the shipper paying. But the carrier pay, I'll go with yeah, I'll say $820. What do you guys think? Let me hit that. I think we're near the like threshold. We're just not there. We just need one more big push. Look around you. Are there any likes laying on the floor anywhere that we can slap up on the screen? 820, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. See? I agree with you, Carlos. I don't want to. I'm just inclined to. Anybody else have a guess on this rate? What's the appropriate carrier pay? All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, Carlos. But you got to... Okay. Are you gonna say 820 or are you gonna say 560? You're saying 820. I'll say 560. You say 820. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. I hope you're right. Oh. Oh, man. It's blows, dude. Oh, man. That sucks. All right. Hey, what's up, Daryl? Daryl's like... All right, here we go. Question 4. What's a CSV file? Comma separated values, company safe viewable, collected ship variation, or crazy sacred visual? Car haulers in here. Yeah, Carlos. CSV file, comma separated values, company safe viewable, collected ship variation, or crazy sacred visual. And then what do you do with it? Yeah, see, and that's the thing. What I like about it's, I know it's dangerous. It's dangerous to bring. It's kind of, I always said about Facebook. Like, Facebook is crazy because how you're having a party with, like, your friends, and then your people you work with, and then your grandparents, and then, like, sketchy people you might have met one night, all in one room together. And that's what we do in the live chat. And it's interesting because this is what auto transport looks like. Is that, you know, on these, when you look at these rate questions, like, there's a certain point where that carrier ain't going to stay in business if they can't make any money. So, you know, might be good now, but if you're driving the carrier out of business, might not be great in the long run. And actually, dealerships found this out. I mean, now that it's in the news, negative equity with payments and vehicle values. 2 years ago, dealers were like selling cars like candy bars, as awesome as that phrase is. And, well, now chickens come home to roost because those cars that you were marking up 60 grand, yeah, now everybody's upside down in their car. And they're loving you. All right. Anyways, what's a CSV file? Oh, car hauler has comma separated values. Nice work. Separated values. It is when you export a spreadsheet as a text file, I think I'm right, it exports it as a CSV file, and so the data is still retained, separated by commas. I don't love CSV files, but come in handy. What's up, Tank Ford? Got an extra like? Question 5, here we go. What does UI stand for? Usually invisible, under investigation, user interface, or ugly information. And where's the use case, right? What does it stand for? Can you use it in a sentence? Bonus question. Can you use UI in a sentence? Bonus question. Just slam it in the live chat. It might be relevant tonight. Could be. All right. Adia, don't beat him to it. Okay. Jeff Watt. C. User interface. Carlos. Under investigation. Carlos has when I get there. Okay. You 3 times the charm. All right. It is user interface. How's your UI? Right? You know, you go to use that app. Man, that UI blows. You put in the live chat. You know? Or, are you liking the UI? Okay. Hi, everyone. User interface. What's up, Kelly? All right, so that's it. That's the end of the questions for this evening. 5 new questions every Tuesday night. We'll recap them on Thursday. Please do join us on on Dispatching Live on Thursdays. I'm going to take a quick break. Oh, man, look at the time. It's 7:30. I couldn't have landed this plane better. We'll be right back. Ship Your Car Now presents Integrated Automotive Transportation Solutions. When your car buying customers are on your dealership website shopping for vehicles, they can easily find an instant shipping quote. By entering simple information, first name, last name, email, and phone number, delivery zip, delivery state, and clicking the button, Get Your Shipping Quote. Choose from express shipping, enclosed transport, and proceed to checkout. Review the order summary. Enter the delivery street address and city and click Next. Simply enter your credit card information just like any other online shopping cart. And when you are ready, click Review Your Shipping Order. Check your shipping order one more time and choose Proceed to Checkout. Your delivery is all set. If you want to ship your car now, go to Ship Your Car Now. Ship Your Car Now provides a full suite of vehicle shipping services for all types of businesses. That's why Ship Your Car Now offers trusted carriers, good paying loads that pay fast. Visit shipyourcarnow.com. Links in the live chat. And good point, Carlos, because if you aren't going to pay, enough, whatever enough is, then it will be there when I get there. That's good. That's how it's going to work. It's an exchange, right? Okay. And of course, ETA means extra tacos available. Thank you so much, Chris Chamberlain. Making martinis in the live chat. I think it's become kind of a martini baseball. Like when I make martinis, I'm actually winding up for the pitch. So it's turned into that somehow. I don't really know how. It wasn't planned. And you hate the A. Oh, I hate the UI. They have nice use of UI. AI. All right, here we go. It is now time. We are, if you're just joining now, we're right back after the break. We're going to Industry News Part 2. Attention business developers. This is your weekly pulse on ATI. If you haven't had a chance to catch up on the news, I know you're busy. Well, we're going to do some right now. Top of the news, scrappy Carvana team out of Auto Remarketing magazine pushes through hard days. Everybody wants to know what's going to happen with Carvana, right? Are they out? Are they down? What are they doing, right? So, and that's it. That's all we get. It's going to pop back up here. Here we go. So Ernie Garcia. There we go. CEO Ernie Garcia. Nice job, Jay. Summed up the company's recent financial challenges during the company's fourth quarter and full year 2022 earnings, saying 2022 had a lot of hard days. You don't say. Retail units sold decreased by 23% year over year in the quarter, and revenue declined 24%. Not great numbers during an earnings call. But Garcia started his comments during the call by looking back, said Carvana started 10 years ago in 2013 with a goal to change the way people buy and sell cars. You could say, and now many dealers will say they weren't there first, they won't be the last, but they have done something in the marketplace. And since that time, the company has made more than $4 billion in capital investments and built what Garcia described as the nation's largest used vehicle inspection and reconditioning infrastructure, a first-party automotive logistics network, and a last-mile automotive delivery network. Let's read that again. That's not easy to accomplish. Ask United Road. Nation's largest used vehicle inspection and reconditioning infrastructure, a first-party automotive logistics network, and a last-mile automotive delivery network. That is why this industry needs to know what happens next, especially with the purchase of ADESA. ADESA has 56 incredible sites around the country. We currently have 75% of the cars that we buy from customers that we plan to sell wholesale that are now landing at ADESA properties. It means those cars are on the ground in a location where they can get rapidly inspected and sold. That's a big deal. They just got to find some profit, right? It means that the transportation to those locations is much less than it would have historically been because we're closer to Odessa, and you start seeing that flowing through in the wholesale margin. The problem is, after all that investment, now that values are down, it's hard to make that up in volume. That seems to be the problem. Stay tuned. Okay. Ford is going to sell EVs with 2 types of batteries. This is new, depending on the customer needs. Okay. Pull out your science books. Ford will offer the less expensive lithium iron phosphate chemistry on its Mustang Mach-E this spring and on the F1 Ford Lightning next year. All right, let's keep going. Ford Motor Co. in the coming months will offer 2 different battery chemistries on EV as the automaker introduces a lower cost, shorter range alternative to the packs it uses today. But its customers, many of whom are new to EVs, you don't have to be saddled with confusing purchase decisions over specific chemistries. Just introducing the word, though, makes people nervous, as the options will be woven into already established configurations based on battery range. It's about battery range. Today, all Ford EVs are equipped with batteries using a nickel, cobalt, manganese chemistry, the NCM. Starting this spring, Ford will offer the less expensive lithium iron phosphate, LiP, chemistry on its Mustang Mach-E. This battery chemistry will come to the F-150 Lightning next year. We'll get there. Let's keep doing this. In addition to their low cost because of more readily available materials, lithium iron phosphate batteries are more durable and can be fully recharged more quickly. That makes them better for customers who mainly use their vehicle for routine trips to work, school, or fleet operators with fixed routes. Nickel, cobalt, manganese, by contrast, offer longer range and are more energy dense, making them better for customers who take long road trips or need to tow or haul cars. Despite the addition of a new battery chemistry, Ford's EV customers will simply continue to select between standard range or extended range. Standard range, because you don't want to say short range. Hey, yeah, give me that short range car. Standard range batteries will automatically get the lithium iron phosphate chemistry, while extended range models will continue to use nickel, cobalt, manganese batteries. Got it? Car debt is piling up as more Americans owe thousands more than vehicles are worth. The built-up negative equity, or the amount that debt exceeds a vehicle's value, is rattling consumers and raising alarms in the industry. I know, sounds like car hauling, doesn't it? Here's an example. Chris Martin knew he needed a bigger car as the birth of his 4th child approached, but he and his wife were already $14,000 underwater on their 2 vehicles. Man. So the couple proposed an unusual 2-for-1 deal with an Atlanta area auto dealer in 2020, trading in both vehicles so they could afford a 3-row Ford Explorer. Their total loan, after factoring in negative equity, service contract fees, and other costs, ballooned to $66,000 on the $49,000 Explorer. Wow. They're paying $66,000 on a $49,000 Explorer. Man, that's harsh. I don't want to be paying interest on cars that I don't even have anymore. No kidding. The buildup in negative equity, or the amount that debt exceeds a vehicle's value, is rattling consumers, raising alarms within the industry. Though it's not unusual for drivers to carry negative equity, some dealers say more people are arriving at their lots up to $10,000 underwater, upside down, on their trade-ins. Man, that's a lot. They're buying at sky-high prices and rolling debt from one car to another, even onto a third. Loans are commonly stretching to 7 years. As trade-in values begin to cool each month, more and more consumers will find themselves falling from positive to negative equity. Unless American car shoppers break their habit of buying again too soon, we'll see the negative equity tide continue to rise. News for Carvana. News for repossession. Reaching the ecosystem. I guess that's why Tesla announces the plan to cut its prices on its cars, maybe in half. Tesla says it will cut the cost of its next generation of vehicles in half, largely by using innovative manufacturing techniques in smaller factories, right? Because now that they're suppose they're in a new part in the curve there. The changes could bring the cost of a new generation of vehicles to around 25 grand. Wow, that for Tesla? Let's give that a big applause. Wow. Volkswagen, here we go. Here's some ecosystem news. Volkswagen's going to build a $2 billion Scout assembly plant in South Carolina. The German automaker's board of management said it would construct a $2 billion assembly plant in Blythewood, South Carolina, to build a battery electric pickup and rugged SUVs for Scout Motors brand. That's in 2026. Look at that. Man, you guys, anybody looking for a car puller? Okay. And digital twins. All right, what are digital? We got to talk about these things. Digital twins, which fuse the virtual and physical worlds, can cut costs, shorten time to market, and ensure a safe working environment. Now, I realize, this may not apply to daily life, but you're going to want to know what this stuff is. In December 2021, a strange creature began running around Audi factories, helping them to prepare for the future. Spot, a robotic dog developed by Audi and Navis, a German startup, carries a 3D laser scanner that records images of every tool and square meter. The images will be fused to create a digital twin of the factory that can be used to plan production, change tooling, and realize a host of other efficiency gains and cost savings. Because Spot can work weekends without complaint and doesn't need breaks, he can scan an entire factory in 4 to 8 hours, a task that would take a team of people 3 weeks. What? Let's see this thing. You've seen robot dogs, right? But have you seen a robot dog with a laser scanner? Spot is a test project, maybe a few years ahead of its time. Most automakers are relying on other scanning methods to digitize their factories, but digital twins are emerging as a fast, safe, and efficient production, especially as automakers race to keep up with trends such as electrification and software-defined vehicles. Wow. Using twins, automakers can game out the conversion of an internal combustion factory to build electric cars. They can test fit a new piece of tooling, train workers. When you have a digital twin, you can do things in the virtual world before the costly commitment to doing it in the physical world. A true-to-reality digital twin, down to the last nut, bolt, process, and worker of a production network, giving automaker superpowers. And there you go. On the right, reality. On the left, digital twin. Where's Waldo? Oh, there's a guy. Yeah, there's a worker. I don't know how many other people we got in this one. Oh, there he is with the laser scanner, yeah. Okay. Weird. All right. Well, if you see this, you're dealing with an ATI podcast. Thank you for dealing with that. Downloading it, subscribing. Oh, do you need the link? There we go. Follow the ATI podcast. Here's the link in the live chat. It is ATI Auto Business, and we sure do appreciate you taking the time to stick around. If you got a question, do it. Contact Ty. Here's the number again. You can call or text Ty, or you can send me an email. We really do want to help. And keep those likes coming in. We're in the AVC dealer app, Auction V Commerce. We're in the dealer app. Where else can you find ATI Auto Business? Let us know if you got some ideas. App Store, Google Play, ATI. Join us on Thursdays, Thermonuclear Thursdays. What's really, what's getting under your skin? Let's talk about it. We can do that. We can do that live on Dispatching Live. It's Thermonuclear Thursdays. Had some amazing shows lately. Please do join us for the next one. If you miss car hauling equipment, I put the link in the live chat. You know what I'm going to do? Put it again. Here it is. It's Car Haul Equipment Show. There's the link to that. And, oh, yes, that's right. Last Tuesday we had the ATI Everything Automotive Show. And this coming Tuesday, Asset Heavy Car Hauler Business. Right? Because we keep turning the dial all around the ecosystem. From tech to asset heavy, Titans, brokers, insurance, etc. Dispatchers. We are going to be at Car Conference. We're going to be live in Las Vegas. That's in a few weeks. Wow. Wow, did you see the likes coming in? Holy cow, thank you so much. Wow, that's awesome. Man. Really appreciate that. And let's see, Auto Intel Summit in April. We are planning to go there. And Digital Dealer in May. We're planning to go there. So we have a lot of work to do. It is the Car Shipping Business Channel. It is 7:45. That's nuts. That's twice in one night that I hit my mark. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Right after this, we're going to bring in Ty, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. We have a lot of Ship.Cars information, team, learning, gathering, demo happening tonight, so stick around because we'll be right back. Ship.Cars, intelligent car shipping made simple. Auctions and dealerships get ready to modernize drive-away dispatching. As part of the auction experience, Ship.Cars now offers drive-away to help shippers dispatch small loads with ease. Moving single vehicle loads typically requires a lot of time, paperwork, and phone calls. With drive-away, shippers create loads in LoadMate Pro and dispatch directly to drivers, who are notified automatically, eliminating manual calls and paper dispatch. Once the load is in transit, shippers receive progress updates until delivery. Ship, dispatch, track, and deliver single vehicle loads for auctions and dealerships. LoadMate Pro, shipper platform. Visit Ship.Cars. AI damage inspection, search along route, digital compliance, document upload. Ship.Cars intelligent car shipping tech is for dealers, auctions, and carriers. Visit Ship.Cars. Links in the live chat. All right. Hey, so, okay, I see some information going on here in the live chat. So, Paw Dog, thank you so much for saying hello and chiming in. And I could see out of the corner of my eye something was happening in the live chat. So I didn't catch it all. But yeah, do connect with Ty. Ty should be live in Tampa at Digital Dealer. Now, it is, we've seen this. Artie was able, actually, to, and Ty, I sent you the link. Go ahead and jump in when you get a chance. Artie was able to catch us at, was that Auto Intel in Raleigh? And I think we've had one other. It is tough to find us. It's tough to nail us down at a trade show. But try. Get in touch with Ty. You've got his information in the live chat. You got phone number. Did I put that in there? Yep. Phone number, my email address. And, all right, Ty will be up here in a second. Oh, there he is. Bring him in here. Okay, get him ready. What else did I miss in the live chat? Anything important? What happens when you can't get to the 12-volt battery? Oh, yeah, there was a video. There was a video of an electric truck charging its battery by siphoning gas out of a, I guess it was a gas tank sitting in the bed of the truck. Somebody caught that on Facebook. That, you know, you don't want that, right? You really don't. You don't want to be that guy. Don't be that guy. And yeah, and I'll tell you, Paw Dog, that's the thing. On the robot dogs, one of the reasons why, like, I did the robot dogs, you know, story, I don't really have a lot to say about robot dogs, but, that technology is, it's unavoidable. It's here. And you saw that picture of that guy in the, you could see the one guy. And that's really weird. There's one guy in that giant room of assembly. Oh, man, one guy. Where's Waldo? All right. Ty, can you hear me? Mic check. 1, 2. Test. Audio. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please do help me wish a warm welcome. Ty Thompson is back in the building. He's here. It's Tuesday night. What's going on, Ty? How you doing, man?
Good. Had a good day. How about you?
Pretty good, actually. I mean, you know, I worked really hard, had some meetings, so it was good.
Yeah.
Tell me about yours.
Working, well, I got a lot of phone calls today. It was really cool.
Awesome. I love
and
that.
Speaking, okay, so tonight's show, one of the things I like about what we get to do and what we do, this platform, ATI, is we get to actually hang out with the people that are on the show. So Ship.Cars, right? I've got to spend time with Eftim. I've got to spend time with Justin. I've got to spend time with maybe some of the other people on here. And if I haven't met you, I'm sorry, but I've probably met. And there's a guy in the live chat. I think his name's Kevin. I got to hang out with him. I got to just sit through 2 demos with him at a conference. Like actually see the thing is
No way, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It was the coolest thing.
That is awesome. I don't know if I've met Kevin in person.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, super good guy. And then anyway, so when, you know, I was telling somebody this the other day. I said, look, here's what ATI is all about. That's what it was. I was invited to somebody else's podcast, this dealer talk, and they were asking us about transport stuff. So I was telling them, I said, I feel like ATI is what I call those rubber tubes that you put in the gutter at the bowling alley. And we're just here to help the carrier get to the pins, right? So, and what I mean by that is I get to talk to a lot of carriers, guys that are either in the business or want to get in the business. And as I talk to these guys, I can tell real quick who's a people person, who's got sales, who understands sales, and why is sales important, right? So if you're maybe not that sales guy, we're going to probably have to direct you towards people that we know with technology that works, that enables you to be successful. And here's how you can get down the alley at the bowling alley, right? You might get a little wobbly, but you'll get down there.
The bumpers.
The bumpers. I guess that's what you call them. I need to, I guess, maybe go to the bowling alley and get the official word. But I've seen that, and it's, to me, it's the perfect analogy, because the reality of it, in my opinion, is we need carriers. Right, I was a carrier. I had a fleet. I owned 20 trucks.
We need to make the ATI rubber bumper in the bowling alley picture for the slide deck.
Oh, great!
Let's do that. I'll make a note right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
cool. Make a note on that. That can be perfect, and that's what ATI is, in my opinion. I mean, we have. I believe in ATI. We get to go to people's businesses. We get to learn more about their business. Do live shows at businesses. I get to talk to businesses. You get to talk to businesses, and I think the beautiful part for me is, it's not gatekeeper by any means, but it's director of traffic, right? You fit really good over here based on what you've told me, based on what you want to do, what you're saying. This is great for you. And I'm the guy that's always yapping about. I built a pretty significant business without technology, and it was probably not until maybe even 7 to 8 years into it that I was like, okay, we're moving in 1,000, 1,500 to 2,000 cars a week. I'm probably better find some kind of technology to keep track of all this. So, and back then, I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was a company called Easy Dispatch. I call him Super Dave. But anyway, just a great guy, and he was into trucking. He made this little, I think it was.
Well, at the time, I'm sure for the time, it was pretty advanced.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
I've seen it. Yeah, I think probably most tech companies in auto transport today have seen Easy Dispatch.
Well,
right?
Earlier today,
it's like the Etch-a-Sketch of like Illustrator.
Right, I was thinking, okay, go back as far as you can and remember the first car hauler technology. You name yours and I'll name mine. First car hauler technology you ever heard of? What was it? So I've been in it for 20. I'm on my 23rd year.
I'm gonna go with Central Dispatch was the first auto transport technology, in that was a load board.
Yeah. Wasn't a TMS.
No,
think of a TMS.
When I first heard of Central Dispatch, which in some ways is a TMS. So this is where it gets muddy. Everybody has a different understanding, and that this is also part of the fun. Yeah. What is Central Dispatch? Central Dispatch is a load board. However, once you book a load, you can follow your load through the buckets from, I'm looking at it, I booked it, I dispatched it, I picked it up, I delivered it, I got paid on it, and I'm archiving it. And that's what you do in a TMS. However, a TMS today, you can do a lot more than just move it down the buckets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I've never really used a whole lot of them, but the one that I was thinking was Cargo Tow.
I've seen
I've
seen your technology. All right. What car am I picking up when? All right.
I don't even use that. I got to the point where I could just remember it.
Yeah.
You saw me the other day running out of the restaurant. And go, where are you going? I'm like, hold on a minute, I'll be right back. I come back and what was so important? What are you doing? I'm chasing
car hauler. He's chasing a car hauler. It's like an animal. But that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad you told that story because we eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. I mean, and we're not alone. And that's the thing. I think everybody in this ecosystem is looking for other people that do that as well, right?
Yeah.
That eat, sleep, and breathe. I mean, a real car hauler can wake up and just start driving and loading and
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For a good car hauler, let's kind of put a little prerequisite on that. Because
a good dispatcher can wake up and start looking at loads, booking loads, talking loads. So there's all different. A dealer, you've been sending me videos. A good dealer will call you 5 times in a row to sell you that car.
Oh man!
Right. So it doesn't matter where you are in the ecosystem. If you're passionate about it, if you eat, sleep, and breathe it. Other people are going to want to connect with you.
Absolutely.
And that's what.
That's what's so great about ATI.
That's what ATI is all about. Absolutely.
Putting these connections together. I mean, it's interesting you bring up dealer because, as we go into tonight's show, I'm really excited. I know these people. I've got to hang out with them, and I'm really always excited to learn more because, again, I'm not necessarily a technical guy, but as I learn more of this, it really becomes more intriguing to me. I'm fascinated with it, and it's. I believe, honestly, it really does help the car hauling community. So,
well, you're right.
Thanks for coming on Ship.Cars. We appreciate you.
Hey, Nexus is dropping more money.
Hey, I said, uh-oh, Nexus is here, man.
Yeah, exactly. Nexus is. I know, right? It's funny because Nexus has. Like, he's got a picture, he's got his hat and his bow tie and his tux, and you don't know. I love it.
Talk about the mystery guy.
This is the ecosystem for you, buddy. Thank you so much for saying hello and showing up. All right, let's do this. It is now, we're right at 8 o'clock. So,
we're killing it on the time.
Yeah,
man,
I know.
You're doing so good tonight.
The time
what
is,
happened?
Right, exactly what happened. Oh, I don't know. Although I didn't have the right screen just then. I was still on the live chat. So I got him. It's live. We're live. Yeah. There's so much that can go wrong.
Oh, man, and that's the beauty of it.
It's amazing. It really is. It's wild.
I would rather do live any day. Any day.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine now if we were like, if like suddenly, like corporate came in and said, no more live. Everything's pre-recorded. We're going to give you guys scripts. And like, what?
What? Well, I don't even know how to read.
No. Oh, man. We'd be like, we quit.
Impromptu. We're impromptu. Is that how you say it?
Impromptu.
Yeah.
We're
impromptu.
And because real life, it comes down to, I want to relive the hallways of a trade show as often as possible.
Oh, man.
That is the juice.
Yeah,
right?
It's a drug.
It is.
It's turned into a drug.
It's my favorite part, and that's what we're going for. So do me a favor. Please do help us wish a very, very warm welcome. Eftim Eftimov, here he comes. We're bringing him into the live chat. Let Eftim get his audio set, his video set. We'll check in with the live chat again. Eamon is here. What's going on, Eamon? Yeah, live is so much better than scripted. Okay, so we're still on the live chat. All right, Eftim, thumbs up, Eftim, ready to go? All right, here we go. All right, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. His name is Eftim. He's the president of Ship.Cars. He was here on Titans of Car Shipping, and this is the Ship.Cars show on ATI. Eftim, how are you doing, man?
Doing good, Jay. Hi, Ty. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well, guys. And to throw you off, I was thinking in the very beginning of the show to ask you a question. If you guys remember how the three of us met and where we actually met for the first time.
Ooh, good question.
It is a good question. I'm about to hit the theme music button, but
I'm gonna go with
Gosh.
Car Conference Vegas 2020-ish, maybe 2021.
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know. I'm going Car Conference.
I agree. Is that it?
So I don't remember exactly, but it was a Vegas conference. We ended up hiking at the
Red used car.
No,
yeah.
you were on the
Car
hike.
Week. Must have been at Used Car Week 2019.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We hiked with you?
We did.
You were on that hike. Oh. No, in Vegas at Red Rock.
I remember, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dimitri?
Wasn't
Dimitri there too? Or was it just you?
A lot of folks. I think we were 20 something.
Yeah,
exactly. Kay Seeley was there. We didn't even know Kay at that time. That is so funny. That was such an early morning. I'll tell you, if I had to name everybody that was on that hike, I don't think I could do it.
Word on the street is we're doing it again in March.
I'm
doing it. Maybe ATI is.
Well, guess what? When is it? When's the hike this year? Do you know? Do you know which day it is? If it's Thursday morning, guess what happens Thursday?
You're doing your show, but that's not till later. Come on, man.
I know, but
a Jay.
hike and then I'm gonna need like 25 5-hour energies. I'm just gonna
think of all the selfies, though. Come on, man.
I know. All right, that was a really good question, Eftim. All right, that was really good. Thanks for the memory lane. So, what are we doing? What's going on tonight? What are we doing?
Well, guys, I'll be happy to share more about our company, to share more about Ship.Cars. I know your show is watched by shippers and carriers alike, so we have prepared some great content, and hopefully it's entertaining and interesting for them to hear more and to learn from the inside, so to say. We're not here to hide anything. We're gonna throw it all at you.
Okay, so it's interesting you say that, because that's one of the things that I said is early on, is that we want to get to know your company, right? So we're going to meet a bunch of your company tonight, and in that process, we're going to learn more about what, let's go back to the trade show. When you're at a trade show, what do you find yourself talking about? Is it brand overview? Is that, kind of where you... Tell us a little bit more of what that's like from your point of view.
Well, at the show, yes, usually it's more about the brand overview, but then we very quickly get into the customer's pain points, right? We're a technology company, and for us, our number one goal and number one thing that we do is solve for the customer pain points. Being those customers, shippers like dealers or auctions, or carriers on the other side of the platform. For me, it's, yes, I try to be the brand ambassador of our company, but at the same time, I'm mostly there to learn about what's new, what are the needs of the different folks, how their business is evolving, and how we can help them through technology earn more money and save more money on their operations, be more efficient.
I've noticed that about you, is that you're a good listener. Right? And that's right. And that's how you actually probably know so much about what others are looking for, because you're willing to listen rather than just talk. I'm more of a talker.
Really? Come on, Jay.
Come on, Jay.
Keep the conversation going.
Well, that's what makes it interesting. Yeah.
But so, Eftim, you're listening to shippers and carriers to find out what their pain points are?
Correct. Do you want me to give you the elevator pitch on the Ship.Cars platform?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I mean,
you don't hear. Wait. Sorry, hang on. You're the president of Ship.Cars, and you're saying one of your main roles is listening to shippers and carriers. Is that what I just heard?
Correct. That's absolutely true.
So how often do presidents and CEOs come on a YouTube channel and say, I'm here to listen to you and figure out what your pain points are? I don't know that you hear that a lot, do you? From that guy, the president guy?
Right?
Well,
that's really cool. My point is that's really cool. That's all. And I've got to hang out with you, and I get to talk. I'm not a big talker, but you listen to me, so that's cool. And I see that in you. So yeah, okay, elevator.
All right, here we go. Elevator pitch, Ship.Cars.
Yes, okay. We mentioned already we're a technology company, and we are an end-to-end platform that digitalizes the transportation process, right? And I think your audience knows about the stuff like the order life cycle, right? But when I'm trying to explain it in simple terms, think of the whole process that's involved in a car transport, right? From the very moment that it's an idea somewhere in somebody's head, right? It might be a private individual that needs their vehicle shipped, or it might be a dealer or an auction or an OEM, right? From the very moment that somebody thinks of the idea, oh, you know what, suddenly I need a vehicle or 1,000 vehicles shipped, all the way through the pickup and delivery process, payments afterwards between the shipper and the carriers, we digitize all of these processes through our technology, end to end. And I'll be happy. And first of all, I really wanted to start by saying that I'm really happy that we have a great group from the Ship.Cars team. Really proud with our team. We've been together for so many years already with most of the folks that you're going to see on the show, and they'll be able to tell you in a way greater detail than me about the specific product offerings and what makes our software works, right?
Right. We're going to bring in Justin here in a minute. Before we do, okay, so what are we going to talk about tonight? Ship.Cars is a technology company. And we're going to talk more about LoadMate.
Yep.
What
LoadMate.
else? Yeah. What are we talking about?
LoadMate Pro are products on our shipper side of the platform. This is the product that brokerages, auctions, dealers, remarketers are going to use to manage their transportation. I am going to use Ty's keyword here, TMS, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when we talk about the platform experience, the reason why everything works with us is because everything's integrated in one platform. So the carriers will be utilizing the technology that we have on the carrier side, so the carrier TMS, right? And being able to build your trips, manage your drivers, invoice your customers, have the BOL app, that makes life easier. Jay, we can talk about, I think, your favorite topic, which is the artificial intelligence damage inspection.
Oh, wow. Oh,
really,
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Okay, yeah, sorry, keep going.
But really the important thing to mention is that we are a software provider, right? We're not a shipper or a broker or a transportation company. We just sell software and try to make everyone's life easier.
Right. Okay, there's the core. That's the core of Ship.Cars, technology company, not shipping cars, technology company.
Yes.
For shipping cars.
Digitizing the process for the different companies, the different players in the space.
That's great.
Now, you do work, but for full disclosure, you do work closely with some companies.
We do work closely with some companies. So we have multiple large brokers and shippers on our platform, as well as several of the larger carriers and the whole variety of mid and small size carriers. But Jay, yes, you're absolutely right. And our business in the beginning started by being a trusted partner for one of the largest brokers in the space.
But in essence, day-to-day operations, your focus is on developing better technology in car shipping.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Now, I'm sure we're going to learn this, and I'm sorry if this is a stupid question, so please forgive me. But now, is this...
No stupid questions tonight, by the way. There aren't.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was really worried about that.
That was close.
I was like, ooh, man. So did I kind of hear, like, possibly a load board as well?
Yes, There is a
Oh,
load board.
wow.
Back in 2018, we were the first in the industry to introduce digital negotiations between shippers and carriers, trying to, just make everybody go off the phones, basically. For us, it's really about simplicity, right? When I say digitizing an experience, what I really mean is making it more efficient, making it more robust, and at the end of the day, as I said, eventually making players on the different ends of the platform make more money and be more efficient.
Good. I like that. Okay, good. Well, I can't wait to learn more about the
and check this
too.
out. Paw Dog in the live chat says he reserves the right to ask the stupid questions tonight. So that's cool. Yeah, so you're good. You're good. You covered. Thank you, Paw Dog. All right, let's do this. Camera one, let's bring in, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in Justin McCarthy. Go ahead, Justin, get everything ready because suddenly it's like a trap door. Woo! And you just slide into the show and then you're behind the curtain. Here we go. Justin McCarthy is joining us on center stage. Justin McCarthy is, again, VP Business Development. Justin, can you see us and hear us okay? Getting the audio ready. He'll get in here in a second. Let's check that live chat. It's a nice cutaway. The live chat's a nice cutaway. Okay, here we go. Justin, go ahead and get set for 1 second. Let me just see if there's any. Oh, Ship.Cars end-to-end technology. So what car shipping technology question do you have? It could be anything. TMS, BOL, carrier, dealer, auction, back end, front end, back of the store, front of the store. Go ahead and ask your questions, share your thoughts, grow your business. Okay, Justin, can you see us and hear us okay?
Yes. Can you guys see and hear me all right?
We can see you. We can hear you. Please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
You got it. Well, first off, thanks for having me. It's exciting to be here with you guys. Ty, last time I think I saw you was at NADA, so it's good to see you again.
You too, buddy. I always enjoy seeing you. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Ty. Always a pleasure. So a little bit about myself. Joined Ship.Cars January of 2022, and I head up business development. Basically all things LoadMate and LoadMate Pro related. I'm responsible for sales, revenue, and customer success. So it's been awesome working with Eftim and the whole Ship.Cars team for the past almost 15, 16 months. And man, we got a lot going on. It's exciting to share with you guys what we got on with LoadMate Pro.
All right, let's talk business development. Okay, so we're off script here. I'm just kidding. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, but I mean, tell us more. What is business? I think people wonder, what is business development? What does that look like, right?
Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. So we launched LoadMate Pro, call that NADA of 2022. So think of kind of looking at the marketplace, looking at go-to-market strategies, looking at products, platforms, et cetera, and bringing something to the marketplace that, as Eftim put very, very well, we are really simplifying that logistics process that historically has been all offline, and we're digitizing that and creating a platform, the technology and the software to really, it's all about ease of use. It's effective, it's efficient, it's so easy to use. Like one of the big things, I give a lot of demos. So you ask business development, right? So I'm on the sales side, so I give a lot of demos. And so one of the key things that we consistently hear is just how the user interface, we built an ideal customer experience, and how simple and easy it is for such a complicated logistics process to be able to use the platform.
Nice.
Okay. And so, yeah. And then the second piece is you got the sales side, and then we have customer success. So I have a team, Kevin, Stanley, and James Giblin, and I think Kevin will be on tonight. And so he's one of our customer success managers, kind of handling our LoadMate Pro partnerships.
So having my follow-up is this, and I'm going to hand it over to Ty, but having gone to so many trade shows, and this is why we love trade shows, we are nonstop trade show talk. We've probably lost viewers because they're like, these guys don't stop talking about trade shows. But I mean, we see who's at the show, and this is your this is an example of a potential client base. So it's a lot of education, finding out what their problems are. You probably already know what some of their problems are. So moving them into a demo when they're ready to receive and see how you can help them solve their problems. But that's not a simple process.
No,
listening, talking. Take it away.
It's not. And it's that Eftim alluded to. It's a lot of understanding what are the pain points when the challenge is, right? And from there, you're building a platform to solve for those pain points. And so Eftim put it very, very well. We've done, and we continue to listen and we continue to evolve. So as we listen and as we deploy, we learn and we continue to evolve to make the platform continue to meet to meet the customer's demands and needs in the marketplace, because it is an ever evolving marketplace.
So you want to know the keyword I heard?
Yeah.
Sales.
Yeah.
Right? Sales. And this goes back to what I'm talking about. This is part of what you guys do. You get into the marketplace. There's the shipper, the carrier. You find the need. Here's what I've got. Yep. Let's make it work, right? Yep. And that involves talking to people. That involves knowing the industry. You've been in the industry for a long time, right?
Yeah, my background, I was in Carfax for about 13 years. So that's how I cut my teeth in automotive. And then I joined Ship.Cars, as I mentioned, a couple of years ago. So it's, Yep.
So you know the car, you know the dealer, you know the dealer world, right? You know the auction world, I'm assuming? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
This is all amazing stuff. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's what really caught my attention. And when I meet you, you're very charismatic, very outgoing, very friendly guy, right? You good-looking guy.
Very good at golf.
Very good at golf.
Good at golf. Oh, see?
So.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's okay. We'll let it slide. Probably better than Jay and I. How's that?
I was just gonna say you don't want to.
I'll be hiking.
I drive the car. I'm okay at driving the car.
In March, by the way. So Todd, did you say you're hiking in March?
I'll make it. Jay may not make it. But you can go ahead and.
Do you know what day we're hiking? Nobody knows, right? I could ask everybody. Nobody's gonna know what day.
I bet Dave Sutton knows.
Dave Sutton definitely knows.
Dave Sutton. Yeah. If Dave Sutton, can someone text Dave Sutton and find out what day we're hiking? Adia. Come on, man.
Come on.
All right.
Okay, back to the technology. Here we go.
Okay, so do you have a question, Ty? Who wants to add? Because I find this fascinating. What you said about sales. Here's the takeaway. If you're sitting there wondering why do I need to know this? Well, who is going to create and sell this technology?
Yeah.
A specific business designed to do that, right? Exactly. Technology doesn't build itself. Technology sure doesn't troubleshoot itself. And technology does not sell itself. Because even if you can get all that done, then you got them to use it. Right?
Yep.
What's that like?
No, it's so we can talk through that. So listen, this at the end of the day, and I think you have to mention LoadMate Pro, Jonathan's going to come on. I don't want to steal Jonathan's thunder as he gives the demo of the platform called LoadMate Pro. He's going to take us through it. And it solves many, many pain points and challenges. And what we've experienced from an onboarding perspective is we're able to meet the client's needs. It's, like I mentioned, it's very user-friendly. It takes all the processes like paper tracking and documentation, communication, live tracking and visibility, for all these different things, and pulls it together in one platform. And so the onboarding side and customer success has been very, very, it's worked really well, bringing on clients and training them on the platform and getting them to utilize it. And at the end of the day, as Eftim mentioned, it makes things so much more efficient. It connects the shipper with the transportation provider in a very easy to use fashion. And at the end of the day, it solves many of their pain points and challenges, right? So it saves time on pickup and delivery, manages all the paperwork. At the end of the day, you get all the live tracking and visibility. So it's the full end-to-end solution for folks in the industry.
But and everybody knows, though, everybody has something. There's a copper pot sitting around the house that it looked great, sounded awesome. It is great, and you still don't use it. because for whatever reason you didn't understand how to implement it into your daily use. This is what customer success does.
Correct. That's
to
exactly
make sure
right.
that you do use it, and if you run into any snags, they get resolved, so you keep using it and you fully adopt the product. And in the technology world, this is no small feat. It's a full-time job.
Yep.
So let's do this. It is now time to bring in Dave Kennerley. Let's go to camera one. Dave is going to join us. So Dave is our final guest before Jonathan with the tech demo. Here we go, David. Here comes the invite. You may hear him at the doorbell. Oh, Adia's not going. Oh, Adia. Hey, Adia's not going to car conference. Really? Well, shoot. I asked her what day the hike was, and she literally cried in the live chat. So, it's unfortunate. But that's the thing about trade shows, too. Not everybody can go, right? You have to decide who on your team's going to go. And there are so many trade shows throughout the year, so it's a lot of decision-making. Dave, can you see us and hear us okay? Thumbs up. All right. All right, Dave, we can see you. We think we can hear you.
All right. Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you. We can see you. Dave, please do say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Dave Kennerley, here to talk product today. So, products, so not very good at the golf game, but well-versed in the platform and the products.
All right. Do me a favor. I'll hear product manager. What does that mean?
Yeah, so basically, at its core, Ship.Cars is a product-led organization. You heard a lot about that already today, but basically that means the overarching approach to how this business is run. It puts the product experience at the center of the organization. So what that means is that all the teams contribute to building exceptional products like the one you'll see next, LoadMate Pro. So that particular business strategy leverages the product as the primary tool to gain customers. You heard it just before from Justin, right? Products, all about product. So that product-led growth strategy demands that the product sells itself. So it's got to be good, and we've got to be listening. So call it customer-obsessed design, if you will. That's the framework that we use.
Oh, what does UI mean to you?
So yeah, I was going to say. I heard that earlier in the show. So we're talking a little bit more than UI here. So we're going for that wow factor, if you will. So it's the customer experience, of which the UI is part of it, but it's not everything. It's more of the whole experience. Now, as an example, and maybe something for your next show, you might want to talk about APIs, because a lot of those APIs don't necessarily have.
Oh, I could have had API. Oh, I should have had API instead of like CSV or something.
Maybe next time.
There's the live mistake. Live. Yeah. Well, so do you hit all the buttons trying to break stuff? Or I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's definitely part of it. But actually, like that customer access design starts really, really upstream from there. And, we were going to get into a little bit of example. We don't really have a lot of time to do. We've got some good case studies of every time we build a product, there's a good case study there on how we build it and the process we use to do that. But, it starts up front when we go out and visit customers, and you hit right on it when you were talking to Eftim. Listen, a lot of listening, a lot of watching, a lot of mapping of how they do things in their current workflows. We do that time and time again, and we'll go out, put that on a giant whiteboard, and look for overlaps, opportunities to improve processes, save money, increase workflow so our customers can make more money. So a lot of that happens up front before we even put one line of code down on the system, right? So
okay, I'm glad you said that, and I'm gonna ask this, then I'm gonna hand it to Ty. Are you more in the laboratory, or are you out front near the customer?
So the product management role spans both, right? So we go out, talk to customers, look at what customers are doing, figure out what might potentially work for them. But then we go out and we'll go out and create the product. So we'll write in an agile type workflow. That's another thing that maybe you can use in one of your future shows, being agile, right? So we'll build that into an agile workflow. We'll build these user stories, which are pieces of features that we want a software team to develop, and we'll work very close with the software team, to go realize those, over time. So, it spans not only the customers but also the development team.
Huh. Do you see? Okay, so the question I would have is, you go to this shipper and you see how they do business. Then you go to the next shipper, they do it different, but is there like a core, a foundation that's kind of always the same, or is it just like, whoa, that is way different?
That's awesome. And awesome you asked that. There was a commercial earlier in the show for the driveway product. And when we were out, running through this process for that product, we noticed exactly that, gosh, everybody does it a little different. Everybody's got their own spin on things. So what we're trying to do is find that sweet spot, if you will, build an initial product that really hits that sweet spot and gives us something to go to market with, adds value, and allows customers to have success with it. And then, once it's out there, we can learn how people are using it, and then we can build on some of those really specific flows that aren't necessarily in the original product, but just iterate on the product, if you will, and just keep adding value to it over time. That's what we're trying to do.
Wow. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'm going to take this. You just said Driveway.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about Driveway, what that is?
Yeah, definitely. So you probably saw hopefully you saw the commercial a little while ago, just a promotional video, if you will. But basically that's a product that enables the optimization and digitization of short distance single vehicle moves that are driven, not hauled, to their destination.
Yeah.
So, we see a lot of companies, auctions, dealers, some commercial organizations are, they do quite a bit of that in their day-to-day work. And, there's some opportunities we saw there to, make those processes a little bit more efficient for them, digitize them, put more visibility into the workflows for them.
I'm curious, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm curious to know, how does that work out? Because this is one of the things that I've noticed is the shorter the mile gets for any kind of transportation, it seems like, for me, I'm a short mile, long dollar guy. I always say that, short mile, long dollar. So yeah, you can run me around town all day long and I'll be happy about it because I'm making money. But one of the things that I've noticed is, especially when you get into broker world, technology world, it seems like that getting that short mile narrowed down to where it works from a technology side. Have you ran into a lot of difficulty with that, or is it actually?
There's definitely challenges, but I think, like you were talking to before, there's a sweet spot as well. One of the things we see when we're out there talking is this: you take like the level of technology that a person that's doing driveway may have in their pocket. They're actually driving a vehicle, can't be distracted. That there's some challenges and maybe some limits to what you can do to bring technology to bear on a solution like that. But there is a sweet spot where you can definitely bring some visibility and digitization to the workflow, so they don't have to work off pieces of paper and things like that. Right?
That's go ahead, Ty.
Well, I mean, you've seen me on my Friday show, Cars on the Move, at the transport parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm always identifying there's a Driveway guy. Look at him. And you're like, what? How do you know?
I was learning.
Well,
Luckily, I learned a little bit about this beforehand, and that is that what I like about Driveway is that they're not handing 2 stacks of computers to a Driveway driver and like, okay, we're going to need schematics and how many keys and CDs and manuals. No, man. Here's a text. Did you pick it up?
Yep. Yeah, not a 16 apps.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even Ty, like, here, fill out this sticky. Done. That's cool.
That's super fast paced, but I didn't know you guys were into that. That's really cool. Matter of fact, Friday, I'll be at a transport parking lot more than likely, and I'll start sniffing around. I'm really curious to see what they use. Up here we have KC Driveway, which is a pretty significant company, and then we have another company called Waldo. And they're both driveway companies. And then I start thinking about Lithia Driveway. Those guys, I don't know what they're doing, but man. So there's opportunity there for sure. especially in the technology side. I'll do some checking around and get back with somebody.
I was just saying, this is where Ty asked me early on what was some of their early technology. After Central Dispatch, then I think I saw like Ready Auto and Cars Arrive. And one of the things I didn't understand as I got to learn more is then I was seeing questions like how many key fobs, how many manuals, and I'm like, and the driver's like, you know, hey, goodbye, you know, I'm leaving.
The headrest. My favorite is the headrest. Was there a headrest on it? You gotta, on the Cars Arrive app, you gotta check the box if there's a headrest. No joke.
Oh man.
Right? And then it doesn't work, and you can't pick up the car because you didn't put how many headrests.
Yeah.
So now what do you do?
Exactly.
Right? And
but
this
that's
is
really
where,
crazy. I mean, you got a lot of stuff to figure out. There's a lot happening in that, especially short. But even if you go long, I mean, there's still a lot happening there that I don't think people really understand. And so you guys are diving in the middle, like cannonball style, like
yeah, right
off
on
the high dive. Whoa, cannonball.
Yeah. So we're starting like that video that you saw earlier in the show. Like that's the first iteration. Keep building on that, learning. I mean, the big thing for us is to learn, see how people use it, just keep adding value for them because there's definitely some opportunities there for us.
We're going to bring in Jonathan in a minute, but Justin, you said NADA 2022 is when LoadMate Pro, is that NADA 2022? That is not long ago. It is hard, right? Once you say we're launching, right? It's like SpaceX. You're like, okay, I guess. Here we go. Okay, here comes Cameron.
One of the things to say about that is, as Eftim mentioned, it basically combined a bunch of different products that we had and combined them into one platform. So, albeit we launched March 2022, you know, Ship.Cars technology has been around for a long time. And it was basically combining a bunch of different features and technology into this new digital platform.
Right, fair enough. Right. The technology's been around a while, but launching an enterprise level system, right? Something you can take to any shipper of any size, right? I mean, I'm sure there's a company that's not too large for your system.
Nope.
That's a big undertaking.
Yep.
Right.
But it's exciting. It is, but it's exciting.
That's far and away from easy dispatch. Okay. All right.
Who knows? Anybody on the screen ever heard of easy dispatch?
Somebody's like, man, I really like it. Okay. All right, camera one. All right, here we go. Let's bring in Jonathan. Jonathan, go ahead and get your tech demo ready. If you're still with us, and we thank you for, wow, everybody's still here. That's awesome. Everybody is chomping at the bit for the tech demo at Ship.Cars. It's happening tonight. It's going to be led by Jonathan. He's like, man, really? I mean, you know, can I do that? Really, this is live? Yeah, no pressure. There's no pressure. Yeah, he's good to go. So everybody, you know, take a deep breath. Here we go. Yeah, you know Jonathan? All right, here we go.
Hey, Jay, how are you doing?
Good, here we go. All right, Jonathan. Jonathan is with us. Jonathan, first just start by saying hello and telling us a little bit more about you.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Jonathan Stott. I am the head of the shipper product over at Ship.Cars. I've been with the company for, I think, about 5 years now. I don't know. It's hard to keep track. I've been with them basically since the beginning. I helped them to develop a lot of their sort of early products and taken all the shipper products from start to finish, basically. And today I'm super excited to show off LoadMate Pro.
All right, awesome. So, Jonathan, do you love technology, right? Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? That's awesome. And that's a big thing to... You know, it's a big undertaking, right? It's not like this is just some hobby.
Yeah.
Right? You're head of shipper product at Ship.Cars. That's awesome. And... You're going to show us some stuff tonight. Here, let me do this while I go. Let me click on this button. I clicked share screen. There we go. Ship.Cars says, welcome, Jonathan. This is really exciting. And so, you know that on ATI, you know, we like to learn information. It's infotainment. So, you know, at you're ready, go ahead and cue it up and show and share and say. Does anybody want to say anything before Jonathan gets started?
I'm just happy that I know Jonathan.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Ty.
Yeah, you too, buddy. I'm excited to see this too. So that's all I got to say.
All right. Well, take it away, Jonathan, and we'll jump in but take it away. Tell us what you want. We know that. And if you would explain why you're going to start where you start, if you would.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, before I jump in, I'll just give a quick overview. I mean, Justin and Dave and Eftim have all done a great job already kind of explaining things. But basically with LoadMate Pro, which is what I'm going to show you, and just to confirm, everyone can see the dashboard right now, right?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect, thanks. Basically, we wanted to build a system for shippers that kind of takes all of their current vehicles that they're trying to move, no matter how they're trying to move them. So we know that shippers move them either through load boards, sometimes they do it directly with carriers that they know, sometimes they're working with brokers, or sometimes they're using driveway services, right? We wanted a one-stop shop for all of those different kind of logistic flows to be all housed in one space. So that shippers have one place that they can go, they can manage all their vehicles at once, and they don't have to worry about kind of going to different systems to manage the different elements. Cool. So we'll dive in.
Perfect.
So yeah, the first screen that we're seeing here is our dashboard. Kind of what the idea behind this is it's a high level sort of managerial type view. It's where you first land on in the system. And what we want you to see here is not so much, load by load. We don't want you to go through and have to sort of look at 100 VINs every single day and kind of figure out what's going on. We want you to be able to come over here to like our quick KPI section on the left and see, kind of what's the status overall of my inventory. I have 8 vehicles posted. I have 2 that need attention. I have 1 that's getting picked up today. And just kind of be able to sort through and quickly see, where do I need to focus on to move forward with my day.
What do you call that, Jonathan? Quick dashboard? What do you call that?
On the left, we call that our quick KPI section.
Quick KPI?
Yeah.
Hey, good thing we had KPI in the
well, and that's where I got. Hey, and I want to say this too, is I'll probably jump in here and there. As a dispatcher, I like this need attention idea. Because I may have 100, I care about the 2 that need me now.
Exactly, right? If you have 100 that are fine, you're not paying any attention to them. They're going fine. It's hands off. You're not having to worry. It's with the areas where you have problems that you need to, sort of drill down into and focus on. And that's really what this board is trying to draw your attention to. And I come from a dispatcher background. So before Ship.Cars, I was actually I worked for a brokerage. So as on top of all the things that we do at Ship.Cars, talking to customers and going out, I've felt that pain myself. So I know where they're coming from. I know what they want to see in their day-to-day. And that's kind of where we tried to go to sort of lay the foundations.
Nice.
All right. Over on the map view, so on the left, you can see, kind of the quick numbers. On the right-hand side, what this is designed to do is allow you to quickly see your clusters of where your problems might be. So if I click needs attention and I see my 2 loads are both up in the Northeast, rather than going to each of those loads individually, I can make a quick judgment call and say, maybe I need to go adjust kind of what I'm doing up in the Northeast so that I can deal with the problem as a whole rather than dealing with each load individually. Again, saving you some time, making your workflow a little bit more efficient, not having to focus as on the nitty gritty. And then at the bottom of the screen, really fast, we just have our sort of latest activity log. And all that does is just kind of tells you what the most recent status updates are that are happening in the system. Jumping into reporting now, reporting just to set the stage is another one of those, and Ty, you brought up a great point. When you talk to different people, they're going to have slightly different requirements each and every single time. One of the things we noticed with shippers was that every single one of them kind of judges their business or looks at different metrics on a day-to-day basis. So what we did here was give them a reporting section that's extremely flexible. You can see here I'm kind of going in and I'm selecting the data that I want to see individually. I can filter it however I want to filter it. And then once I'm done with that, all I have to do is go down, I send it to my email, just type in my email address, and then that'll send over a CSV directly to my email. And what that allows me to do is to look at the metrics I care about as a shipper. And then I can save these into a template so I can come back tomorrow and build basically the exact same report. So it just allows shipper to kind of build, the reports that they want to see on a day-to-day and not have to worry about, what I think they want to see.
That's really good.
Yeah. And then
And I've always said, I think that, I mean, like, just showing this right here, like, there's something about your tech that I tend to like.
Yeah.
Is it the UI? Is it the UI?
It's the UI, isn't it? It's the UI.
You like the UI, Jay?
I like the UI.
Hopefully it's everything. All right, hopping over.
That is interesting, though, because, you know, as a shipper, this is, I'm like, can you go back to that? I'm sorry. Can you go back to that real quick?
Yeah, one second.
Feel free to jump in the live chat.
There we
Fields. Okay, yeah. Can you just, okay, so here, let me kind of see if I can blow this up. So these are KPI, key performance indicators, that the shipper's looking at. This is what's important to him. Loads, status, booking agent, creation date. Then you slide over to vehicles, buyer, lot number, stock. Okay, pick up. All right.
So
just
basically,
kind of, keep going.
It's every piece of data that's in the system, right? So again, I don't know exactly what every shipper's going to want to see. So I give them the full gambit, and then they choose what they want.
Well, that's really handy. Okay, that's great. Thanks for taking the time to go back. I just wanted to see it. Thank you. Okay.
Of course. All right, hopping back over to managed services really fast. And keeps questions coming. I love them. So here we go. So basically, the first thing you're going to see, and when we say managed services, first off, let's define that. So managed services to us, basically what that means is it's your vendors, a shipper's vendor. So anyone that you work with, whether it's a broker or a carrier, or pretty much anyone that you have sort of set rates or set contracts with, this is the section where you're going to want to go. And what we do with this section is, as you can see here, I'm just building a quote really fast. But in this section, and you'll see this on the next page, you're able to kind of connect all of your vendors into one spot. So as soon as you click calculate here, what it's going to do is it's going to send a request via API to all of those vendors that you're connected with. And it's going to ask them to basically send back a rate or send back your service levels to move this vehicle. And it doesn't have to be just one VIN. It can be multiple VINs at the same time. And what we're trying to do here is give you sort of one screen where if you're trying to shop out this, you don't want to post it to a load board. You want some more, a more managed service element, I guess, to give you a place where you can see all of that in one place. On this screen, we just have one provider, but that screen can allow for as many providers as you want. And then all you do is select the rate that you want with the company that you want, fill out a couple of key pieces of information like the contact info. Here we're going to go with Michael Jordan. And then the address to finish it up. There we go. And then there's some extra fields that aren't mandatory, but just in case you want to send over some more information, we can say don't pick this up on Saturday. And then submit it. And then that's going to send it directly to that provider system. So if your providers are connected with Ship.Cars through this platform, we're able to transmit all this technology directly to them. There's no emails, there's no phone calls. You got a quote directly, and you're booking this order directly with the provider, and they're able to get it instantly. And now on this screen, we've just created the order. You can kind of see some of the information. You see what provider you booked it with in the bottom right. If you need to edit something, you could edit it here. And that's pretty much this section, yeah. And then we'll move on.
As the shipper, you said provider, you're talking about, I'm assuming that your carrier, your car hauler guy that you use on a regular basis.
So shipper is one of those, and provider, actually, let's say provider. Provider is one of those weird terminologies, especially in this space. Depending on what type of shipper you are, a dealership, an auction, or even a broker, let's say. What they consider a provider may be slightly different from one to another. In our case, we mean it could be a carrier that you're have a direct relationship with. It could be a broker, or it could be another shipper even.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
I think of a shipper that has several vendors, right? They're using with a handful of the brokers out there. They're working with a handful of the large asset carriers or mid-sized carriers. This technology allows them to manage all of their vendors, seamlessly from one and the same place.
Wow, that is cool. Yeah, I'm assuming once you get the vendor plugged in, it's autofill from there on out. No need to fill it in every time. So it's just, I use the same 10 guys or 20 guys or 5 guys. Once I put them in, they're in and just keep going, right?
Absolutely. And So from a shipper, from a LoadMate customer's perspective, exactly right. Once they're in there, they're in there. You're not having to set them up every single time. You can quickly and easily, just go back and book another order with them after the first time.
Can you pull reports on how much you paid Ty to haul all those cars?
Absolutely. So in the reporting section, you could go back.
If Ty starts saying my ETA is my ETA, I can pull a quick report and say, Ty, I don't think you understand how much money I've paid you. Now I want to get your ETA to match my ETA.
Yeah, you could go back to the reporting section and do a filter by provider and see exactly what you've dispatched over to that provider.
That's cool. I like that. All right.
All right. Moving into the load section, just to keep this moving. Up at the top here, we have your pretty standard, kind of status, quick status filters, your posted, your pending, your assigned, your picked up. And then if we drill down into this picked up load really fast, what you're going to see here is kind of a lot of that operational functionality. So what we want to do at Ship.Cars is, like we said, digitize as much of the communication, as much as the process as possible. So what you're seeing here is all of those elements in one place. The first thing we've opened up is our location sharing. Location sharing kind of shows you a breadcrumb trail of all the data points we've collected from the driver or the carrier, which they have to opt into. We can't force them to share that with us. And then we can also see the last known location of the truck. So from a shipper perspective, that's very beneficial. I can see if they're on track to deliver on time. I can make adjustments to my plans if I see that they're running a little bit behind schedule. And from a carrier perspective, I'm not constantly getting called asking questions like, when are you going to be picking up or delivering, right? At the bottom of the screen here, we have all of our digital documentation. The system is generating a lot of this, like the dispatch sheet, the images you see there, the pickup EOL. That's all system generated and shared with the carriers and the shippers. The first one you see there, the gate pass, is something that the shipper uploaded and shared with the carrier directly through the platform. So no more sending emails outside of the platform. You can drop an attachment directly here, and then it'll go straight to the carrier. You can even drop attachments and not share them with the carrier if you want to, and that just allows you to keep everything about a load in one centralized place.
I got a question for this.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm the shipper. Let's just call me a car dealer, and I bought a bunch of cars today, and I threw them all in post sale, and I had 2 on IF. So I bought 9 cars. I put 9 out of the 9, 2 were on an IF. This is a fun question, fun game. I bought 9 cars, 2 are on an IF, and I put 7 in post-sale inspection. So when I'm done and I left the auction, guess what I didn't take with me? My gate passes. Right? So I get back to the office. I'm doing whatever it is I do at the office. I found out I only got 1 of my IFs, so now I'm down to 8 cars. And those 8 are in post-sale, and they haven't been completed yet, right? So now, tomorrow morning I wake up, the auction calls, all 8 pass, come and get them. Oh, shoot, well, I need gate passes. How does this work?
So in that case, it depends on how you get the gate pass, right? Like if the auction emailed over, what you're seeing here is a picked up load. So you can attach that gate pass at any point in the process, even after you've assigned or dispatched it to a carrier, and they'll get it right away. So as soon as you have it, they can have it. If it comes from the carrier, though, and you want them to send that gate pass back to you, they could pick it up at the auction and upload it through their system and share it directly with you on this load as well. So it works both ways. It's a bilateral system. Whoever has the documents that need to share, they can send it to the other party.
Now, is that similar to, like, on my phone, I think I call it, it's called ScamCan or CanScan?
I was just going to say that. You can scan a document like it's SpamCam, and you can, do you think you can do that? Can you scan a document with your phone?
I know what you're talking about. Not as of today.
You can put it on the to-do list.
Interesting functionality.
Right here. So here's a sticky, and you can put this on your window, and now you can add it to the list of, what is that? Because there's a program for that, of all the stuff that you want to do.
And you're actually right. So, I mean, it is something we could build in our technology. Obviously, it's not our core function, but that's something that a customer success manager, because we could certainly work with a technology like that. And you can upload an attachment from your phone as well. So if you have something like that, that'll turn something into a document on your phone. You could then transfer it to Ship.Cars.
Do you see that, Ty, he didn't say no.
I know, man. I'm like, wow,
said,
I can't stump
"Ah."
Jonathan. I knew I like Jonathan, man. This guy, he can fix it.
That's right.
I love it.
This is a lot of what we do every day. I mean, as much as I love building technology, I can't build it all. Neither can anyone else at Ship.Cars. So a lot of what we do is just helping people with what they already have or what we have to find a solution that works best for them. So,
yeah. Well, that's really neat. I love that. I really do, because gate pass is on the carrier side, and I think probably, to be fair, on the shipper side, that's a really critical part of the entire transaction that gets overlooked a lot. I mean, I know you guys are looking at it and it's there, but just like, I can't tell you how many times, go get the cars. Well, where are the gate passes? Okay.
But this is good. See, this is where the ecosystem speaks. Because you ask the driver his top 3 concerns at the auction, and gate pass is in there.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas you ask the tech company top 3 concerns when the driver's at the auction, it could be GPS, it could be,
Jay, by the way, you hit on this tracking.
Charged.
So do you have problems with carriers that don't want to share their location? Or, I mean, I shouldn't say problems with carriers, but is it, you get pushback? Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah. You get queried.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a concern, right? Like carriers, and we want to respect everyone's privacy as well. So we don't come at it as we're forcing anyone to do this. As we already said, we're a software tech company. We're not a shipper. What we want to do is give them reasons to want to use what we give them. So things like location sharing, as I mentioned, one of the value props that we give to them or share with them is if you have this turned on, hopefully shippers are contacting you less, right? You're getting less calls on the road. You can focus more on your job. And you're not having to worry about answering 200 status update emails every day.
Not to mention, we can't tell that you're at Circle K.
No.
It's not about that.
I can see what state you're in.
There you go. That's good. All right.
All right. We'll speed this up a little bit. On the right-hand side here, the last thing in the load is our chat functionality. So one of the benefits of having a full end-to-end ecosystem is we can do fun stuff like this, which kind of connects the two. So in this, you can quickly sort of start a chat with the driver or the carrier. And that will instantly pop up in their software. So this is the LoadMate software, and in the carrier TMS software now, this driver is getting a chat kind of instant notification. And you can ask quick questions like, hey, where's my gate pass, for example, rather than, again, having to pick up the phone and ask what's going on.
Wow.
All right.
DM, direct messaging.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, direct messaging built directly into the platform.
Nice.
All right, we'll go. Here is our public tracking link. So this connects to all of our loads. It's a public link you can share with anyone. So if I'm a dealer and I'm doing a home delivery for a customer, I can share this link with them. So my customer doesn't have access to LoadMate, but they can have access to this, which has all of that high level sort of status information, as well as pictures and documents. So I can give this to anyone I want to, and they can see what's going on with their load.
That's like that upper level, like FedEx style, right? Even if you're not in the system, that's nice.
That's like exactly what we sort of worked off of, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to show them a map view either. I mean, drivers and carriers, when you're picking up cars and dropping off cars, you don't always do the most logical route. And if an end customer saw that who doesn't know about transport logistics, they're going to ask what's going on.
By way of North Dakota, what are you?
So we still show them in transit, but we show them intelligent in transit updates.
Nice. I like it.
All right. That's that. And then we'll hop over to this section. I think we'll wrap up here. This is our inventory management section. This kind of ties in all of our other flows into one place. As you can see, it's kind of a slightly different view. You can fit more data onto one screen. You can customize this UI per user, so I can say exactly which columns and which data points I want to see for myself, from my point of view, so I can work with it best. But this is kind of built for those people who are dealing with 100, 200 VINs on a daily basis. I can come in here, I can work with batches of 50 or 100 VINs at once. I can assign all of those to a broker at the same time. I can assign all of them to a carrier at the same time. I can post them all to a load board at the same time. And we also have some other fun automation functionality in here for like building loads. So I can select 50 VINs, I can say build loads, and it'll suggest to me loads of 6 to 10 cars out of those 50 VINs that make sense that I can dispatch directly to a carrier.
Wow.
Whoa.
What? That's cool.
No way.
Wow, that is cool.
Oh,
That's
man.
smart, man.
And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I think that pretty much does it.
Really
Wow.
nice job.
That was
wow.
a cliffhanger there.
That was
Man,
awesome.
more.
Exactly. This is a perfect time. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring in Kevin in customer success, and we're going to bring in Ellen Kim of Finn Auto. So go ahead and don't adjust your dial. We are in the final section of the Ship.Cars on ATI show. And yeah, Kevin had cam scanner. So that, yeah, cam scanner is what we were looking for there. That was the correct answer. And so, all right, Kevin is up on stage, and then Ellen will join us shortly. Kevin, can you see us and hear us okay?
I can, yeah.
Awesome. All right, please say hello. Tell us a little more about you.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for having me, Jay and Ty. My name is Kevin Stanley. I'm a customer success manager at Ship.Cars.
Great. Okay. And
I know this guy too, by the way.
Oh, and there's Ellen. Hey, before we move on, Ellen, please say hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see you. Tell us a little bit more about you and Finn Auto, please.
Of course, my pleasure. Well, hello, nice to meet everyone. My name is Ellen, and I'm an operations manager at Finn. Finn is a car subscription platform that strives to make mobility fun and sustainable by providing customers a flexible way to choose cars that best fit their lifestyles. So this means we offer transparent pricing, comprehensive insurance, maintenance, 24/7 customer support with roadside assistance. And with this goal of making driving a car seamless and convenient, we really enable customers with just a few clicks to subscribe to a car for 6 to 12 to even 24-month terms, and then have that car delivered straight to their door in as little as a few days. So really just a pain-free way to obtain a car, and on your terms.
All right. And is the site for that, is that finnauto.com?
So the site is actually just finn.com, so FINN.com.
FINN.com. I'm going to share that in case anyone is interested in checking that out further. So, Ellen, are you a customer?
I am not. I live in New York City, so not too much need for a car. But if I were anywhere,
No, I mean
definitely
of
consider it.
Ship.Cars of the platform.
Oh, sorry.
No, not at all. But I like that. Yeah, we're jumping right into the sale. There's a guy somewhere. He's going to call you 5 times now.
Oh yeah, looking for it.
Okay, so
awesome.
All right, customer testimonial. You use Ship.Cars.
Yes.
Tell
we
us
are-
more about that. I'm not without knowing anything or asking any questions. Tell me something about it.
Sounds good. Yeah, for us, we love using Ship.Cars. My specific job at Finn is to really manage our delivery operations, since obviously the delivery of the actual car is a very tangible, significant part of that customer journey. So we really want to find that simple, stress-free delivery process for our customers, and we want partners who help enable this as well. And so Ship.Cars has been really amazing for us to meet and work directly with new carriers, really build out those relationships and find the right partners to succeed together.
Right, delivery operations. Who wants to take that one?
Delivery operations. I don't know, but how many cars are you running a week, a month, a year? How does that work in your world?
Yeah, so we actually just launched in the US about a year ago, so we're still very new, still very much growing rapidly. I'd have to get back to you about how many cars in the US we have currently on the road, but we're looking at steady delivery volume week over week. And very much a lot of that is going through Ship.Cars, of course.
Wow.
Kevin,
That's
you
amazing.
work closely with Ellen, is that right?
I do, yep.
Tell
Yeah.
us more about what that's like, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, customer success, it's kind of in the name, right? So my job is to ensure, in this case, that Ellen and the Finn team are successful. So my role is kind of interesting. So Dave talked earlier about how our company is a product-centric, product-focused company. My role is really a relationship-focused role, right? So my job is kind of two parts. One is communicating information, news, updates, bug fixes, feature requests to the customer, like Ellen. The other half of that job, or my job rather, is advocating for Finn internally to Ship.Cars, to Dave and Jonathan's team, to evolve our product roadmap, to make sure that we're consistently building tools that are effective. Because my focus is on our customers' desired outcomes and helping them achieve those desired outcomes. So it's a really interesting space to be, because I'm, partially wearing my Ship.Cars hat, and then the other half of the time I'm wearing my Finn hat, right? And I'm advocating internally to our teams and being their voice internally. So at Ship.Cars, we have dedicated customer success managers for our customers. So Finn and Ellen and her team, I'm their primary point of contact. I'm their firefighter. I'm their escalation point, and I'm dedicated to Finn. There's not, they don't necessarily have to go to, a distribution or a group or anything like that. We have a Slack channel set up, and they just ping me when there's something going on, and then I'm right on it for them.
Don't kill the messenger. They want cam scanner, sir.
I would put that on our feature request list for sure.
Oh,
That's
okay,
fine.
right. You have a procedure. Right. You don't just cannonball into the meeting. You have a... And this is where it gets complicated, right? I mean, you have all these systems and procedures, and tell me, who wants to take that one? How do you manage everything?
Well, I mean, I can answer that. So what we do, each customer likes to do things differently. I like to kind of cater that to what the customer needs, but there is some consistency with that. So we have shared spreadsheets that we use to track, things that they're looking for, whether it's feature requests or bug fixes or issues, things like that. So we're tracking that in a shared Google spreadsheet, right? They have access to it, I have access to it, and we're updating that. And then we meet on a regular basis to go through that, provide updates, provide comments. And then we have multiple communication channels where we're always able to contact each other, so that I can fight those fires for Ellen and her team, or give them updates and good news when we release new updates and new features that they're looking for.
Ellen, anything to add to that conversation?
I mean, Kevin really took, the meat of it there. As he said, he's really our champion on that Ship.Cars side. He's been super just responsive, communicative in all of our crazy requests, our feature requests. He's always there with a smile, and it's really just been such a pleasure working with him and the whole team.
Right, so that feels good, right? As a customer, you want to
this
have
is
some
what okay. This is dealer
go.
talk. This is dealer talk. Remember how I always say I'm in the clubhouse hanging out with the dealer guys?
Yeah.
So this is what they say. This is really cool. Like you just saw it. They will say, okay, they would call Ship.Cars is our partner. We want a partner that comes alongside us. We don't just want a product. We don't just want a service. We want a partner. They use that word in Clubhouse every Friday on all things used cars. The John Daly's, the Pauls, the Jason Rice's, I can keep going. That's what they're talking about. And you just saw it. You just heard it right here. Ellen just said it to Kevin. They're partners and they're working together. That's what this is. That is crazy. Good job, everybody.
Wow.
You saw it live.
That's a applause button.
It's crazy.
That is
I
cool.
get excited about silly things, but I'm telling you, the reason I get excited about it, guys, and this goes to Ship.Cars, this goes to anybody watching. When you start wrapping your brain around what a dealer does, really, really does, you want to become a partner. You want to come alongside them. They got a lot going on. They got a lot going on that you have no idea about. Go watch the guys that train the salespeople. Those guys, go watch what they do. The salespeople, next time you run into a used car sales guy, go shake his hand and give him a hug, okay? That's not an easy job.
He'd be like, what are you doing? Nobody does this. I haven't been hugged in 20 years.
Yeah, but again, this was really good to see Ship.Cars. They are preaching, they're walking the walk. I just saw it with my own 2 eyes. I heard it with my ears. That is amazing, guys. Good job.
That is
seriously
really
cool.
Really good point.
You got to know your customer. You have to know your customer. And Kevin knows his customer, and Elaine is happy to have that partner. She just said it. Good job, man. Doesn't take much to get me excited on car stuff.
Well, what's neat, because we're about to wrap it up here, is that so we really went through a journey here. We started with Eftim with the brand overview, and then we added Justin and learned more about the sales and the clients and building business. Then we started to move into the product and the software with David, and then Jonathan gave the tech demo, and then we got to see more about what it's like working with the client, and then we have an actual client here. I mean, this is a full show. This is what we had in mind when we first started to envision what it is that we wanted to do in a show. And I want to thank everybody for helping make this happen.
And by the way, too, great job on the backgrounds. You guys, that is nice. You guys did amazing tonight. Good job, everybody. Really.
Yeah.
And Ellen, nice to meet you. I want to learn more about Finn. I'll look it up when we get off. But that's really cool. It sounds exciting.
Link in the live chat. FINN.com.
FINN.com. I'm going to go learn more.
Cool.
I'm excited. Justin, Eftim, good to see you. Dave, good to see
you as well. Thank you, Todd.
Jonathan.
Nice.
I
Thank you
Jonathan
so much.
and Kevin.
Thank you, Jay.
And stay tuned on a Cars on the Move in the future. We're going to learn even more.
Ooh.
So, to be continued.
Excited.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you all very much.
Thanks, guys.
Justin, David, Jonathan,
Thank you,
Kevin,
guys.
and Alan. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Great show.
Appreciate
It was
it.
awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Talk to you guys again soon.
Okay. Looking forward to a car conference few weeks.
Yep. See you there.
It's around the corner. All right.
That's
See
right.
you there. We'll have to find out what day that hike is.
Yeah, Sutton's on it. We'll get Sutton on it.
He didn't text me. All right. I'm going to cut this. And that's a cut. Thank you all so much. Good night. All right. And I cut him off. Okay, I did it. All right. Hey, everybody in the live chat. Thank you so much. You know what? We had a full, we got a full cruise ship 2 hours in. That is pretty cool. You know, or in the early days, lots of people jumped overboard, but it seems like we're keeping the crew up until the end more and more, and that is a really good sign. I want to thank everybody again in the live chat, saying hello, adding, sharing, and yeah, it was really cool. Oh, there's an empty Zoom screen. Okay, I want to thank Rapid Recon, Superflow Systems, Ship Your Car Now, and Ship.Cars, and of course, what's his name again? With the bow tie? Nexus. Thank you, Nexus. Thank you, Chris Chamberlain. Thank you, Superflow Systems. Really do appreciate those super chats. Keep them coming. Put it in the live chat, in the comments below. Let us know how we can help you. Let me share that phone number and email one more time. You can always call or text Ty, 417-483-2764. You can send me the news, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody, for such a great show. Really do appreciate it. Let us know how we can help you. Stay tuned to ATI. Here comes the car hauler. No show tomorrow, but we're back on Thursday on Dispatching It Live. Dispatching It Live? Sure, why not? We'll see you soon, everybody. Take care. Thank you.